When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game is critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Great move. Now he's got room. Racing down the left side. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. About 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Sooner offense to go back to work. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
He's got an open man.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll run it. It's hot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up
turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You gotta
looking for the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. The play action fake. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Lacy. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Ott. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point. finding ways to keep the chains moving.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows? But
intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a...
There he goes! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't happen.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Diggs. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Gets away from one, finds room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying into.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wallace. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
42, Ole Miss, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the Rebels are in the hurry up.
I I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catches. Their specialty can make some magic happen.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Lee. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Caught over the middle, it's Stribling. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Hauled that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man,
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Ott. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run to the quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here we go. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretch.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw again. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Under fire. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, let's go. Got his man downfield.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.